Wisconsin Foodie would like to thank the following underwriters. We are a collection of the finest farmers, food producers, and chefs on the planet. We are a merging of cultures and ideas shaped by this land. We are a gathering of the waters, and together, we shape a new identity to carry us into the future. We are storytellers. We are Wisconsin Foodie.
We're at Viet Hoa right now, Northside Asian grocery store. We're doing some shopping for next Saturday's dinner. Lemongrass right here is going to be for our Racine Savan, which is our Laotian style jerky, our fan favorite. We blend it up with garlic and make it on a marinade. And what else? Papaya, yeah. Green papaya. It's like the quintessential Southeast Asian salad. Really spicy. It really holds no flavor. It takes the flavor of the sauce you make for it. So like the sauce we're making for this will be a tamarind palm sugar dressing. Just kind of pounded at more than pesto. Some chilies, garlic, and obviously sticky rice. It wouldn't be a Laotian dinner without sticky rice. So we got the bulk of our stuff here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Come to our dinner. We're making beef jerky today. In Lao, we call it Sin Savan, which literally means jerky of the gods. I learned this recipe from watching my parents do it. So right here, we got bottom round. This is kind of like a slurry of fresh lemongrass, fresh garlic. That's it, little water. Sesame seeds, our own dry cure mix that we make. And this is our wet mix that we all incorporate in one bowl, and that goes into our jerky. Here's what I do. Hit it with some sesame seeds. This is actually like everyone's favorite at our dinners. And it's like, they're like, I want more of that jerky. And it's like, jerky's not that cheap, you know? And we'll just get a little of this mix. My family came here in 1982. It was after the secret war in Laos. It's kind of a crazy story. My mom and dad escaped from Laos to Thailand after the bombs were being dropped. My mom was actually pregnant with me, and I was actually born in Thailand in the Ubon refugee camp. And shortly after, that's when we got sponsored by a church located in Burlington, Wisconsin. You know, I could only imagine how hard it was for my parents to assimilate to a new climate, to a new language. Our communication with our neighbors was food. It's weird. People think egg rolls are a traditional Laotian or Thai thing, but even it's a really Americanized thing. And my mom knew people like that. So she would make egg rolls just on a whim, and she started giving them to the neighbors, and neighbors loved them, and that was her side hustle. In the very beginning, she was, my biggest critic for sure. But as soon as I started getting publicity and people selling out on these dinners, they're really eating our food. I'm like, yeah, Mom, they actually like it. But she enjoys it. I mean, these are the foundation of all these recipes are hers, but with my own little tweak. So we'll let this sit for 2 days. You essentially just stick it in the dehydrator, and I bag it up, and right before I serve it, we give it a really quick flash fry. And that fry, what that does is caramelizes that whole marinade, so it makes all the flavors pop, the lemongrass, the garlic, the peppercorns, and the oils from the sesame seeds. From my experience doing this for the past 2 years, it's kind of weird how we keep selling out. And I think people are drawn to the fact that we do it really authentic and traditional. I mean, it's kind of more than the food, it's the story, what happened in Laos. So we kind of give them a little bit of history and kind of more of an authentic, intimate dining experience than your normal restaurant would.
Today we're headed to Racine, Wisconsin for SapSap, a pop-up Laotian barbecue put on once a year by chef Alex Hanesakda.
Traditional Lao cuisine is rich with history and tradition, and it fits well with the house space of the branch at 1501, a repurposed bank in downtown Racine.
Did you ever have Laotian style ribs?
I don't think I have.
It's so simple, dude. Because like we like a little chew to it actually.
Yeah.
They don't have to be fall off the bone tender, but it's all about the marinade.
Fish sauce in the marinade?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Fish
Lime
sauce. No lime, fish
Okay.
sauce, some lemongrass, garlic, soy. And what we do is actually mushroom powder. We found this really good mushroom powder that goes really well with the marinade.
Is it cool if I taste this?
Yeah, go ahead, absolutely.
Awesome. Look at that.
So you're gonna taste a little sweet, a little umami, salty.
That's delicious.
Thanks. Yeah, again, dude, that mushroom powder goes so far. It's ridiculous.
I get the black pepper. Like
Black pepper?
there's
Yep, there's some black pepper in there.
Yep. It's got really nice finish. Really sweet. It's really moist too, which is delicious.
Hopefully it stays that way for the dinner.
Yeah, right? It's always the trick with ribs, man. Not
Yeah.
a lot of fat in there.
Yeah.
Where do you source this?
So we go through Pritsoft Meats in New
Okay.
Berlin. That's pretty much where we get all our proteins from. Something local, obviously. My parents were like the epitome of like literally farm to table. I mean, like our neighbor, he had a farm and he literally killed a cow there. They bring it on a forklift, put it in our backyard, and like my dad would call his friends, his family, and they just come here butchering it. But like seeing that process growing up, I'm like, none of my friends are doing that. It's so weird, Dad. You know what I mean? But like, as I got older, like to understand where our food comes from and how much it tastes better, like freshly killed, I guess inspires us to do these dinners where we source locally and try to get the best product as possible.
Yeah, it's the right way.
Yeah.
It really is.
Like a lot of people that come to our dinners come for like our grilled proteins, you
Yeah.
know? Because it's familiar to them, everyone, but we just do our own little twist on it. All right, Luke, try this.
So this is deep fried jerky.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
I mean, yeah, we dehydrate it.
Yeah.
We get it down to the water or the water level we want it, and then we just flash fry it because what that does is kind of like makes all the flavors pop, the marinade.
Wow. That's really intricate and complex.
Yeah, it's a unique technique, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
that's specifically Laotian.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called sin saban,
Wow. Sin saban.
which means like jerky of the gods, essentially.
And I know why. So what you normally think of as jerky being kind of, almost laborious to eat because you chew it, and it's really flavorful. But in this instance, it's literally exploding with flavor in my mouth.
This goes really good with sticky rice, but it's so weird seeing people eat sticky rice with a fork. I keep saying, treat it like bread. You wouldn't eat bread with a fork.
It's that kind of that intersection between the fine dining culture and like really traditional, ethnic food culture where sometimes people just don't get it. I think it's actually a testament to you as the chef that you are pushing people into that realm.
We try, but there's no right or wrong way to eat anything. So if you want to eat sticky rice with a fork, go ahead.
Yeah.
So look, you gotta try this. It's an all-purpose dip that we use our meats in. You can even take sticky rice and dip it in there.
Man, that's sexy.
So, make a little ball. Got some heat, so be careful.
Okay, here we go. Wow. I've had a lot of really warm food, but the thing that's so different and distinct about this is the linger.
It lingers for sure.
Man, like
Yeah.
my tongue is a little bit numb right now, almost like the Szechuan peppercorn, because this has it's just packed in there.
We have a saying, "Bopit sap," which means like if it's not spicy, it's not good. Like people are always like, "Why do you guys eat so spicy?" And it's hard to describe because if you eat spicy food your whole life, you kind of just like need that sweating to like actually feel like your meal is complete. Whenever I have friends over, whenever my parents had friends over, there would always be these dips laid out. They're essentially our salsa. Like this could be a salsa roja, salsa. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, I mean, what we're gonna do tonight with the barbecue, we're just gonna slice up a bunch of proteins and dip it in these sauces.
All right, so we tasted this jowl earlier, and I want to taste it now with the beef. I'm kind of expecting like all the richness of the sauce and the richness of the beef to kind of collide together in this huge flavor explosion. And it does. You know it's good when it's hot and like lingering hot. But you can't stop going back for it because it's that good. I love it.
All right, let's try this. This is fresh tamarind fish sauce. That goes into our papaya salad.
Sure.
It's a little sweet, a little tart, a little sour.
Yeah.
We actually soak the tamarind and squeeze it ourselves.
But it's crazy labor intensive, isn't it?
It is. Every dish practically is fairly labor intensive.
Yeah.
So.
This is not a cuisine of shortcuts by any
For
means.
sure. I mean, look what she's doing, old school.
Right? We've got a mortar and pestle out over here. What else is in the green papaya salad?
Papaya, obviously, but we like to use eggplants, carrots, long beans. But look how pretty these look. So this is actually a really rare. They're like a lavender color.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Usually, you get them in green. So I was like, when I saw these, I was like, I gotta have these.
Sure.
And my mom like almost had a heart attack because she doesn't see these often.
Being that we're not in a traditional restaurant right now, this is like a pop-up that you do in Racine. Why Racine?
Well, we live in Sturtevant, so we were
Okay.
kind of like we're searching for venues in the area. I mean, a lot of people like move places thinking it's like the new hot spot or whatnot, but we kind of just wanted to build like our food in the city, since we live here too.
Is it your goal to make really traditional Laotian food?
Growing up as a kid, we grew up making traditional food. I don't deviate away from the traditional cooking, but if I feel like I need to add something that is not traditional, I'll do it. Like our sausage, some might say it's not traditional because it doesn't have big chunks of pork fat or whatnot in it, but I try to stay traditional sometimes, but I don't feel bad if I don't.
Right. I'm grabbing a bite of this green papaya salad. You can kind of see it here. It's all macerated together. It's green papaya, carrot, cucumber, the long beans, chilies, fish sauce, sugar. It's got a lot going on here. Let's give it a shot. It's so crunchy. It's so fresh. It's almost the perfect counterpoint for all the meats and the chilies and the sticky rice that's going out tonight for this meal. And this is like the crunchy foil that ties it all together. That's legit.
Have you ever had Lao style sausage, Luke?
I don't know that I've ever had Lao style. I think the thing that I'm becoming more aware of today is I've had a lot of Hmong cuisine,
Okay.
but I can't say that I've ever had specifically Lao. What would be the differences?
I know they use a lot of the same herbs. One thing I do notice a difference though that is pretty unique to Lao culture and cuisine is dill. But I know they add ginger. We don't touch ginger in our sausage. The only thing that I could think off the top of the head is we use ginger in soups. We use a lot more kalanga than we do ginger. Also, like common ingredients to Lao cuisine, kaffir lime, lemongrass. So that's what's in these sausages.
Is there any difference in like the cooking style? Like these are, obviously this fire is really hot right now. Cooking a traditional bratwurst, you go really low.
We actually go low. I mean,
Okay.
we're just trying to get this done. Like you want to get as much smoke as possible with that fat dripping down. Even sometimes when the coals are dead, you just keep it on there for a little bit because you want that smoke from the fat dripping down, add another flavor to it.
This is one of the products so that people, can they find these?
So right now we're in the process of R&Ding with actually usingers right now. But we were selling these at a few local spots in Racine, MILWAUKEE. A few chefs were carrying this too. I know Dave from Notchfield was carrying these. Tori Miller was carrying these for a while. So.
Oh, this is, I am really looking forward to this. So the sausages are inside now and I can't wait. I have to try it. It's excellent. That was definitely worth sneaking a peek.
All right, Luke, I'd like you to meet my mother. Man, this is Luke from Wisconsin Foodie. She literally is the reason why we're doing this. I mean, watching her in the kitchen as a kid and her still yelling at me that I'm doing things wrong. Like, it's crazy the technique I'm learning from her.
Is it okay if I put some gloves on and help you out?
Yeah.
Excellent. What are we doing?
Just put 3 of these in the bowl.
3 of each rice. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So I came in at just the right time. So 3. I'll take it
Yeah.
from this basket. 1, 2, 3. Do we have more bowls? Or did you literally save the last 2 for me? My timing, as usual, is impeccable. All right. So you have a curry that's going with this, right? A coconut
Yes,
curry.
yes.
Can I taste it?
Right.
Is it right over here?
In the bowl there.
Okay. What, is that sugar or is it peanut?
It's roasted peanut crushed
Yeah.
into a curry
Nice.
with coconut milk
Yeah.
kefir lime, and then you stir it up.
For people who don't know what kefir lime actually tastes like, I would strongly suggest finding some in an Asian market. The closest thing that I tell young chefs that it tastes to is like have you ever had Fruity Pebbles? The cereal?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Curry is one of the most aromatic dishes that like you can even conjure with all the lemongrass, and I smell ginger, I smell coconut, the pork. There's definitely citrus elements in there. It's got all sorts of different flavors going on. You get the sweet, you get the salty, you get little hints of the citrus and acid. You get the richness of the peanut and the pork. And the fat, that really is where the flavor lives. I actually am done with the spoon. That is ridiculously good. How do you feel about, the food that Alex is cooking? Are you excited about it? It's kind of like
exciting about it.
right? It's a love letter to you.
If I can get everyone's attention, please, up here. Thank you guys so much for coming out. This is our 3rd year and our biggest year yet. You know I'm a big mama's boy. So it's a complete honor to have my mom here sharing her food. So again, guys, this means so much to me to have you guys here. And we have Luke Zahm here. That is a Laotian nonprofit that specializes in arts and dance, promoting Laotian culture, Lao cuisine. I hope this food here could kind of introduce you to what happened in Laos, the reason why Noi's here, my mom, the reason why we're here right now, to share our culture with you guys. So, thank you.
An important part of executing an event like this is creating the illusion that everything is under control and calm.
Let's get soup out of the way. Hold on.
In reality,
Tray, please.
the back of the house
taking it?
is like an all-hands-on-deck scramble to make sure that the food is plated, garnished, and served without missing a beat.
How many plates do you need?
9 all day.
Okay, hold on. This will solve a lot of issues. If you can tell us that we need just one person talking. 9 downstairs?
Yeah.
No, awesome job, guys. Just keep it up. What do you think, Luke?
What's that?
What do you think, dude?
What do I think? I think that this feels like just about every catering event that I've ever been on in my entire life. There's always chaos, but that's why you do it. Kitchen life, baby.
Hey, is that cutting board done?
Yeah, that's pushing medium well. So this is my favorite part, honestly.
Yeah.
I know that it's so chaotic, but
You like that rush, yeah?
yeah, right.
That's, I guess, nerve-wracking,
Yeah.
to say the least.
That being said, I know that tonight, like all the tips go to a good cause. What's the cause?
There was a pretty bad flood in Laos that recently just happened. A bunch of that money goes towards the flood victims, and when I got a little choked up on my speech, I was just kind of thinking about all that and the sacrifices that my mom went through to get here, and here we are now eating her food,
Yep. I think that's what makes your food so good, though, man. It comes straight from your heart,
It's soul food, dude.
right?
As cliche as it sounds, it's soul food.
It is. And I think that that's what creates an authentic experience for your diners. I think it's what it creates an authentic meal for, you know, even people like me to come in and snack on it, dude. And
Absolutely.
it's awesome to be a part of it. This food is all heart. I mean, watching the whole production today, watching members of your family come in, you know, to be a part of it, to create community. And this food is a testament to that. It is delicious, it's authentic, and it's so beautifully Wisconsin. It's an honor to meet you, and dude, if you ever need help again,
thank you for
be my honor. I feel like I walked away learning a lot.
Well, you guys helped us promote Laotian culture, Lao food, and thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
It means the world.
How do you feel about, you know, the food that Alex is cooking? Are you excited about it? It's kind of like a,
Exciting about it.
right? It's a love letter to you. He's telling your story through food and ingredients, and it's beautiful. That is ridiculously good. Remember that one time?
Take your breath away.
Yeah, I choked on camera. That was funny. This is delicious. Thank you.
Wisconsin Foodie would like to thank the following underwriters.
Introducing Organic Valley Ultra. Milk with more protein, half the sugar, and no toxic pesticides.
Let's be honest, none of that healthy stuff really matters unless our kids will drink it.
Yeah, I would drink that.
You hear that? She would drink that!
Parrots are weird.
More protein, half the sugar. Organic Valley Ultra.
The dairy farmers of Wisconsin are proud to underwrite Wisconsin Foodie and remind you that in Wisconsin, we dream in cheese. Just look for our badge. It's on everything we make.
Employee-owned New Glarus Brewing Company has been brewing and bottling beer for their friends only in Wisconsin since 1993. Just a short drive from Madison, come visit Swissconsin and see where your beer's made.
Wisconsin's great outdoors has something for everyone. Come for the adventure, stay for the memories. Go wild in Wisconsin. To build your adventure, visit dnr.wi.gov.
From production to processing, right down to our plates, there are over 15,000 employers in Wisconsin with career opportunities to fulfill your dreams and feed the world. Hungry for more? Shape your career with these companies and others at fabwisconsin.com. Specialty crop craft beverages use fruit grown on Wisconsin orchards and vineyards to create award-winning ciders and wines. Wisconsin's cold climate creates characteristics and complexities that make this craft beverage unique to our state. Society Insurance. Freshwater Family Farms. J. Henry & Sons Bourbon. Something special from Wisconsin. Marcus Hotels and Resorts. Central Wisconsin Craft Collective. 91.7 WMSE. Edible Milwaukee Magazine. Also with the support of the Friends of PBS Wisconsin. For more information about upcoming Wisconsin Foodie special events and dinners, please go to wisconsinfoodie.com. Still hungry for more? Get connected on Facebook and Instagram, and also make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you'll find past episodes and special segments.